traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Real Life Trading Team. Hope everyone's doing splendidly delicious. It is Friday, the 25th of May. Just keep in mind the US markets are closed on Monday. I will be in Houston all of next week, broadcasting from there, hanging out with some phenomenal real life traders in the Houston area. It's going to be a hot one. So I'm starting to drink all my water and putting on my sunscreen right now. However, next real life stock review will be on Wednesday since the markets are closed on Monday. So just something to keep in mind. At this particular point in time, everything you're seeing is subject to change due to volatility. The market is open right at this particular moment in time. But the reason I'm doing a stock review in the middle of the day trading class, we are right now live. Here's the traders sitting in the day trading room. We're just chatting and trading together, having a good time. But this is the some really exciting news. Today was a huge day out there. Here's Tiatsu, who got 4 R's because of GPS, CRC, and Alibaba. I also am no longer trading for the day. I also got 4 R's on the day thanks to GPS and CRC. So we're going to look at those in just a moment. But right now, let's review the markets. We're not doing a whole heck of a lot. Very nice little channel happening here on the hourly chart. So if I zoom into the hourly, you will see that channel occurring on the SPY. So here's the hourly, and here's your little channel. So realistically, I expect it to continue higher. It's just going to take a little bit of time to slowly grind up, but that's absolutely okay. Right, here's your exponential moving averages, and the 20 is catching up. It's at 270.52. So if we do trade back down at some point, look to buy the dip around 270. And obviously, if and when we can get above 275, that could be really nice. The other ETFs, the IWM, I did set up a weekly options newsletter trade for those who subscribe to that. And it got very close to triggering in. We got about 40 cents away yesterday. Still open today, but we probably will end up just canceling it if it doesn't trigger by the end of the day today. Let's look at some stocks that were requested. Here's Activision Blizzard. You can see that image there. ATVI, Activision Blizzard. Here's the weekly. And if you're looking at a bullish trend, this is what one looks like. Very nice bullish trend. Actually, it has calmed down some. You know, so it has some consolidation and some rest recently. So this thing is kind of primed to go higher. Back over to the daily chart. If I turn the long-term moving averages on, here's what's interesting. Beautiful resistance right here. You can see that's a resistance because we stopped there numerous times before. We broke out right here, we retested it right there, and at this particular moment in time, you'll notice a really pretty double bottom off the 200, close above the neckline, and right now we have a little bit of a pennant pattern on Activision. So in my opinion, the trend looks bullish. It looks to and appears to be tracking with the overall market anyway, so it's kind of doing what the market's doing in general, but yeah. Bullish to at least neutral. Short term, I don't see anything blissfully amazing, but if it can break above the high of this candle right here, I think Activision will slowly keep chugging higher. Here's UNH, and UNH, United Health Group. Also, if you go to a weekly chart, beautiful bullish trend, right? Very nice bullish trend. We do have a pretty good resistance here at about 250. So any trade that you're looking at playing has already occurred, more than likely. Normally when you have a really good bullish trend like this with a predetermined, predefined resistance, especially with a gap, that's going to be a pretty strong level. So you want to buy it as low as you can because that's how distribution phases get formed. Right? You come up with a very, very obvious top. This is exhaustion volume right there, and you get a good pullback. So my thought on UNH, I don't think we're going to trade all the way back down here. It could happen. If it does, I think that's certainly viable. But just be very cautious buying where we are right now. The best spot I can see to have purchased, again, this is hindsight, I did not play this trade, but here's your double bottom, close of the neckline, retest of the neckline. You got a one white soldier, very nice gap right there, and I think you had an earnings gap. That was a retest gap, so we retested. Pulled in, one white soldier candle off of the 100. This is also a Morningstar-esque type of pattern. Entry on that one, blind, right above the high of that, stop right below, and really your target pretty much right where it just hit. So on UNH, if you're looking at playing it, I'd wait for a little bit more of a pullback, unless of course you're a longer term investor, and even then I probably would still wait for a smidge of a pullback on this one. CHK, a lot of the energy sector the last 2 or 3 days getting dragged. Chesapeake Energy though, I mean, some of the most obvious technical analysis I've seen in a bit. When this thing was trading down here in March and April, I mentioned that this price at 276, if it broke that price, Chesapeake was dead as a doornail. And that was, you know, kind of the line in the sand, so to speak, and it just didn't occur. So the thing is, here's the weekly chart, and we traded right up to, and these are the same 3 lines I've had on Chesapeake Energy for the last 4 years, I think. All of this support resistance at 5, right at 5, and it hit the 100 simple on a weekly. The most obvious selling spot I've seen in a long time. So shout outs to my buddy Johnny Howlett, who sold short there, or not sold short there, I'm sorry, sold his shares there. I think Mark, I hope you sold some shares there as well, Mark. I think you had a share or 2 of Chesapeake. So anyway, nice gap down, obvious resistance, and I did not take this day trade today, but it was a really easy one if you did. So it looks like she's still going, by the way. It just made a new low. But here's the 5-minute time frame, and here's the S-curve right here. So that's your bread and butter. Your entry is somewhere bearish right there, and you're just riding that one all day. Nice bearish gap and go on the daily chart. So fresh. Speaking of bearish gap, so here's the 2 trades that we took today. You'll notice in just a few moments at the end of this video, when you're watching me do my burpees, I talk about how early it is in the morning and what I've done with my trades. So what we did is I woke up at like 8:15 Central, went over to my computer, logged on, looked at some gaps. We were posting the gaps and everything here in the Real Life Trading Slack channel. This is the one that is just getting out of hand, out of control with so much amazing content, amazing people. This is an original Victor Gonzalez. So here I'm just kind of scrolling up back to the early morning chat. Early morning, okay. So here was Brad at 7:50, posting, so that's 7:50 Central, posting his watch list. And here's Blake Anderson, 8:34 a.m., 2 beautiful day trade setups, entries, it's all right there. So GPS, I mean, look at this gap on the daily. Look at this gap. This is, I mean, come on. That was a bit, you got to try it. Bearish gap and go. Yesterday's candle not only made a higher high and a higher low, it had really good volume. So everyone who is in from yesterday is really trapped. Here's the 5-minute chart, and the 5-minute time frame, you had a nice little high wave candle. I'll turn on the exponential moving average. Sorry, not the exponential moving average, the extended can't talk. The extended hours. Pre-market support, another pre-market support, a little bit of a high wave bearish candle, entry, stop, 2 R's, holla at your mom, what's up? And then the next trade, very similar. CRC, California Resources. So if you're coming over here to the daily chart, California love. You had a white candle gapping down. The low of this white candle was 34.55. Here's the 5-minute chart, and again, 34.55 is right about here. So that's the low of yesterday. So we take out the low of yesterday. This has a lower shadow right here. So that was the entry. This was the stop up here. There's your 2 R's. Phenomenal trading. Really, really good day. And you all know, those who are watching have been keeping up my trading, or the worksheets, or in the trading room, or just in general, follow me on whatever platform. May has been an absolute battle. A monumental, like Helen of Troy, you know, battle. So difficult. It was, I think Monday, I had 1 R. 1 R for the whole month. $500. Working tirelessly 40 hours a week by Wednesday to get 500 bucks. Sometimes it feels like, why? What's the point? But remember, if you're doing this, you love doing this, this is a passion of yours, it's a profession that can truly provide real, concrete freedom. So this week, and really it all comes down to today, we won a little bit yesterday on Best Buy. So here was a very nice gap and go on BBY. So we got about 0.6 Rs on Best Buy. And I forget the other trade. Oh yes, BILI was the other trade I won very small on yesterday. This will continue higher, by the way, BILI. But this was a swing trade that had another trader play on Bilibili. But the day trade was just a very, very fast gap and go as well, and played it for about 0.3 Rs. So anyway, yesterday I made 0.7 Rs. I was battling back. It took a while. As of yesterday, I was at 3.06 Rs just yesterday, and now 7.06 Rs, really 7.59. I mean, I only took 2 trades. Commissions were pretty much negligible. 7 Rs, and we still have another week left, even though the markets are closed on Monday, and I won't be trading Wednesday of next week. Next week is Willpower Wednesday, where I just sit in front of the computer all day and don't trade to teach the market that I am still in control. But I got Tuesday and Thursday of next week where I could trade, and we'll see if we get to 10. But either way, that's a really exciting number, especially where I was at the beginning of the week with 1 R on Monday. It's just about not losing a lot. That's really the key. So, some other trades that were requested and to look at, let's go look at Chevron, CVX. I got this one on a Facebook request. And Chevron, again, like most energies, made their big move. Here's the weekly chart, and the move has already happened, right? So remember, most of the time when you're getting into a trade, when you're buying something, buy it as low as you can, and keep in mind that the best buys will often be the most uncomfortable. The ones that there's no signal, there's no confirmation, the trend is bullish, all the indicators are doing whatever the heck they're doing, but you can see, all right, we're in a nice bullish trend. This is an old resistance, new support. We're at the 100 simple on a weekly. This is where you're buying Chevron down here. So it could get down there again. I don't know if it will. It looks like it will. And if it does, it could easily form into a channel. So the daily chart on Chevron is trading into the long-term moving averages, which last time it shredded right through them like mozzarella cheese. So I think that there's an opportunity, or at least a chance, that we could get back down into this general zone. So if you're looking at playing energies, I'm all about it, that's fine. But most energies already made their move, and at this point, start planning weeks ahead so that you can buy the next dip. 3 more to go. Here's Alibaba, and in the morning room, we were watching the Battle of 200, as it's going to become to know. So this was a very interesting play on BABA, and I really, really do like today's breakout. If BABA can close like this today, so you still have a few more minutes before the market close. Minutes, I mean hours. If it can close above here today, which I think it does, we are going to this previous resistance pretty soon. And my late Q2 target, still on play, 217.55. I came up with that target and that time frame in November. So a lot of us playing BABA bullish, buy low, sell high. Tons of traders still having shares. I had a few traders just want to sell all their shares down here for a loss, and I said nope. In fact, you should probably buy more because it's out of support. So BABA's been doing really well. Nice little breakout. Check out this thing though. So this candle here on the 14th of May had a high of exactly 200. Exactly 200. And then look at this. So here on the 1 minute chart, we were watching this all together, and I'll share some of this with you in just a second. But this was 200. This was the Battle of 200 right here on BABA that lasted almost 30 minutes. And this was finally the breakout right there. We were watching it live when it was happening, and it did break out. We were talking about trading it. I couldn't personally trade it because I had already got my target for the day, 4 Rs by noon. My plan says I can't trade anymore. But the challenge on this trade, there were some traders who set it up, but they did stop limits because they did not want to do a market order. Had they done a market order, they would have gotten it filled at like 240. And granted, it still would have worked out a little bit, but as you likely know, all things retest at some point or another. So here's the 5 minute chart. I threw a fib up on this, and again, I did not take this trade. But what is so easy about this is just seeing the wave structure, right? A 1, 2, 3. So when this candle came in right there, we said, okay, right, you have a huge bullish candle. Let's create a pullback area to see if anyone does want to get in, where they should be getting in at. And I do use fibs. We do have a lot of ebooks and videos on fibs, all entirely for free. Fibs are like anything else in the market, my friends. Everything works in the stock market, just not all the time. So when I was discussing it, I was like, hey, if you're gonna buy, right, you're gonna be buying right here. You're gonna buy some there and either buy there with a stop below the next fib, or you're buying a little bit right here, a little bit right here, and your stop is below this fib. Either way, when you're creating a fib, it's just like another support and resistance line. You still have to buy there. Just because it's there doesn't mean you're going to make money, right? A lot of traders will wait for this, they'll come down here, and then they'll buy like up at this price, right? You want to buy as cheap as possible. So if you're buying the bounce, this is the S-curve, that's where you need to get in. And what helps you do that is finding a predetermined level of some kind, some sort of price. Either it's a moving average, a fib, an old support, new resistance, or old resistance, new support, whatever the case is. It's some type of pivot that you're using to get in. Now, I didn't take that trade, but I easily could have if my plan allowed it. It's just simply all about not losing a lot of money and locking in your gains and not breaking your rules. So BABA, I do think goes higher. I still think it's going to hit my Q2 target. I got about another month of Q2 left, so we will see. But there are a few traders in some covered calls on BABA. This was a beautiful, beautiful bullish limit buy down here just 2 or 3 days ago off of the 20 EMA, or very near the 20. So BABA, look for that to continue higher. The other two that were requested, I had a request for CFG and then Equifax. So Citizens Financial Group, I'm gonna have to look at this on a weekly chart. It doesn't look too blissfully amazing. Does pay dividends, right? It's a newer bank, and I do host Financial Friday or Finance Friday every Friday at 5 to 6 Eastern. Good breakout here, nice breakout, decent little retest. I don't think we have a 100 yet. Yep, we do. Okay, so the 100 weekly is pretty far away. Citizens Financial. Ah, there's the 200. Okay. Yeah, I like this pattern. So we got the 200, we rested. This was a very pretty bullish engulfing candle. Wow, that is an easy trade. Again, did not play that, but I can see in hindsight how I would have. That's sometimes all that matters. Burn it into your brain. Bullish engulfing candle, inside candle, almost the exact same high. Entry right there, stop right there for a swing trade, or even a little bit more aggressive for a little bit of a faster trade. So now you got a hammer-ish candle, another inside candle, entry there, stop there, and again, it depends on your time frame. How long do you want to be in? Entirely up to you, but based on that, I do like that analysis. And last but not least, I think I also got a request for Equifax. Here is EFX, and Equifax is trading brilliantly sideways. Here's the weekly chart. And if I'm playing Equifax personally, I'm looking for some type of option sale, some type of condor to get into. So EFX is at the 200 on a weekly. So the 100, wow, there's no premium for a spread. I'm looking at this on another computer, you can't see it. The 105, 100, nope, there's just no money. All right, well, Equifax, I mean, it's very, very sideways. I'm not personally going to take that trade, but if you're looking at buying, it's probably more bullish to neutral, which would work a little bit better for put sales or maybe bull put spreads or something. Otherwise, I would just bail and not really do anything on Equifax. That's pretty much about it. All right, folks. Well, for those who are still doing the burpee challenge with me for May Health and Wellness Month, stick around to watch me knock out 125 burpees and obviously give you some inspiring Newsome nuggets along the way. My friends from around the world, have yourself a most cherished weekend. I will see you all next week on Wednesday for your free real-life stock review. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye. Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsome, and it is 125 Friday. And that simply means that we are doing some burpees today. It's pretty early in the morning. I haven't actually eaten breakfast yet. Blake Anderson and the Real Life Trading crew are in 2 day trades, so that's happening up there. Got the stops in place. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. We'll come back in about 30 minutes. My goal is do burpees, eat breakfast, go get a haircut and a trim, and during that time I'll monitor the trades a little bit, but then at about 11 o'clock Central, 12 Eastern, I'll be looking at what the market's doing and moving some stops as it sees fit, and kind of progressing that way. So my plan for today is actually to do 25 sets of 5. That's going to be my goal, 25 sets of 5, because that will equal 125 burpees. So I figured, hey, why not do sets of 5, make it easy. I might use those dumbbells as well, and at some point I will go get some water because I forgot to get that water. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get it crushed out. Make sure these shorts are nice and tight. Don't want any wardrobe malfunctions. And let's make this happen, shall we? Get the heart going early in the morning. $24 of those left. Pretty easy number. 5 sets of 5. Minimal rest in between as normal. My right knee's been a little sore when I do my squats, that squatting portion, so I'm trying to take it a little bit slow on it. We'll see, but I think we can get this done in under 30 minutes. That's kind of my goal. We'll find out. We did really well on Wednesday, so honestly, at this point, anything going forward, I'm already at my personal goal, personal record, and I feel really good about it. So here we go, next 10. I said next 10, I meant, up to 10. So that's 10 total, 115 to go, 23 sets of 5. Not bad. Break it up in sets of 5. Get a little bit of a break in between. Like I said, we'll get a stretch. I might run down and get some water in just a second. The water's down that way in the kitchen. This is just the Highland sleeping room. He's, I don't know where he's at right. He's down there napping right now, because that's what you gotta do with your dog. You nap all day. All right, third set of 5. Beautiful. All right. So hope you're doing these with me. Pretty easy. If you break it down into sets of 5, sometimes it can take a little bit longer doing it this way, but that's okay, right? As long as you get it done. At this point, truly, for the next week, it's irrelevant how long it's gonna take. I got some tomorrow. 1:30 is gonna be on Saturday. 1:35 on Sunday. Monday, on Memorial Day, I'm gonna be doing, however much that is, 140. So it's gonna be fun. Fun times to be had for all. All right, and honestly, I think I lost count where I'm at. Was that third or the 4th set? I'm just gonna say third. I really don't remember. So here's the 4th one. All right, 4th set of 5, I believe. That means we have 21 left. Gonna go ahead and knock out the 5th one right now, so that we only have 20 sets of 5 left. Here we go. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go pause the camera, run down and get some water. I'll be right back, and we'll knock out the rest. All right, the magic of post-edit video. So, I've already got my water. It was 1 second for you. We've already got 5 burpees done, 5 sets of 5. So we have 20 sets of 5 left. Pretty easy accomplishment, I feel like. We're just gonna slowly knock them out. We're gonna get to 15, then we're gonna get to 10, so on and so forth. So feeling pretty good. Honestly, feeling really good about this plan. Secondly, I'll tell you in a second. Let's just go and knock out 5. All right, super simple. So we have 19 sets of 5 left. Now, what I was mentioning earlier is this is a really good time of the day to get your workouts done, especially if you're already in a trade, right? So we're already in 2. One of my rules is I don't trade from my phone unless it's an absolute emergency. Can't get back to my computer in time, whatever the case is. So, it's happening up there. You know, whatever's happening is happening. I'm either winning or losing, but I'm in the trade, so it doesn't matter, right? So I'm trying to get all this done. 30 minutes, I'll go check on them, move stops as needed, breakfast, come back, all that good stuff. So, here we go. Another set of 5. Easy day. 18 left. Not bad at all. 18 sets of 5. Again, congratulations goes out to anyone who is still doing this challenge. The numbers have massively fallen off. I'm getting emails and text messages. Oh, I forgot a day, or I skipped a day, but I doubled down the next day. I was sick, sinus infection. But the good news is there are some of you still doing it. 1 month is hard. 1 month of anything in a row consistently, challenge. So for those who are still doing this, congratulations. This is your Friday stock review. So if you're watching this right now, post in the comment section below if you're still following these workouts with me. We only have 1 week left. This is the hardest week coming up. It's gonna be the most difficult, but the most rewarding. Here we go. Simple. 17 sets left. Feeling super saucy right now. I figure I'm just gonna go ahead and get 2 more sets of 5 knocked out. So it'll be a nice round number of 15. It's a pretty good easy number to count by. So let's go ahead and get those done. All right, that's 1 set. 4 pop-second break. All right, here we go. All right, 15 remaining. Starting to get a little sore now, but that's okay. We've already done 50 burpees. Doesn't seem like it. That's the math. We've done 10 sets of 5. That's 50. Any way you slice and dice it. So, water break, stretch break. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of reminders on my phone. Making sure nothing crazy is going on. All right, water break. Okay, stretch time. These bad boys, these and the calves, really getting worked out. After you've had a good warm up, stretch them out. Okay. So, the next set, we're gonna do 10 sets of 5, so another 50, all right? That's gonna be 100 total. So from there, we'll have 5 more to get to 125. I think we're doing really well on the time too. So I'm feeling good about this endeavor, my team. Let me check, how are we at? Oh my goodness. We're only 5 minutes in? Wow. Oh man. We might be shattering all kinds of personal records today. Proud of you folks. So that you all know, I did not feel like doing these this morning. I did not at all. That's usually the case, right? If you're working out, doesn't matter how often you work out, I work out pretty frequently, you're still gonna get to that wall where you go, do I want to? I'm tired, a lot of stuff to do today. That's what was interesting for me today, is I have so much to do in such a short period of time. And I could have easily said, you know what, to get the burpees, don't have time. Make it a priority. If you say you don't have the time, you're lying to yourself. That's a misconception, okay? You do have the time to do anything you want to do. It's a priority. All right, here we go. 5 more. Oh man, this is like butter. 14 left. After we do these other sets of 4, I'm gonna hop on the weights again, get the shoulder workout going. Might even do some of these guys. Weights really aren't that strong, but wow, these are sore. I didn't notice until I started going side to side. Oh boy. The burpee workout's starting to hit those abs. Yeah, okay. We're at 14. Let's get these 4 sets of 5 done. We'll stretch again, here we go. Now for some weird reason, if this is the first time you're visiting my YouTube channel and you're like, why in the world is this guy doing burpees? First of all, I'm proud of you for still watching. That's amazing to still be watching at this point. Secondly, if you are, May is Health and Wellness Month at Real Life Trading. And I made this challenge for all my fans, friends, followers, family at Real Life Trading. So we're doing the challenge together. It's not easy, but we're here. We're doing it. 3 more sets of 5, and we'll be that all important 10 burpees left. Okay, 10 sets of 5. 3 left. Simple. 2 sets of 5 left to get to 10. So now you know how kind of my brain works. When I'm doing my workouts, this is how I subdivide things. Just makes me feel good about it. I don't know. 2 more sets of 5. Again, we'll get some water. We'll do a hamstring stretch, calf stretch, a little bit of weights, and then we'll knock out those last 10. And then we'll be done, my friends. And right now we are 10 minutes in. Oh man, we're doing fantastic. Here we go. 2 more sets of 5. Nicely done team. 5-6 second break. Get your breathing in. Your heart rate should definitely be up at this point. Here we go. Set of 5. Okay, 10 left, 10 sets of 5. Only 50 burpees remaining. That's not bad. That's gonna go by real fast. Thirdly, if you are a real life trader and you're still watching this video and you haven't done the burpees with me, it's okay. Try it now. Just do less than I'm doing, okay? If you haven't done them to date, don't start with 130. 125, you will mess up your hammies. They will be horrifically in pain. Don't do it, don't dive into the deep end pool. Just try 5 with me, okay? If you haven't done any burpees, my next 5 sets of 5, do those with me. If you're still watching this, thank you. But again, if you haven't done those burpees, do the next 5 sets of 5 with me. I'm gonna get some water, snag some weight, snag a stretch, and knock out the remaining. Okay, hamstring stretch. Left leg out. Really try to get your chest to touch your knee. That's the goal, obviously. Get 6 seconds in. Oh yeah. Okay, right leg, same thing. Stretch out the behind the leg part. That hamstring, the ham bone. Give me one of these. Good glute stretch, good hip flexor stretch. Pulling that knee as close to your chest if you can. Okay, now we got 10 sets of 5 left. We're doing really well on time. I feel great about this. So again, if you haven't done any burpees with me, or you're still watching the videos, try them out. And again, if you're over the age of 55, these are really high impact. Make sure that you are conscious of your joints. You can do less impact burpees. We talked about those all the way back on main 1. So here we go. We're gonna start. I didn't do my weights yet. That's okay. We'll do them in a second. Here we go. Simple. All right, let's knock out some weights. Now, if you don't have any weights to do this with me, just do the exercise itself. It obviously shouldn't hurt at all with no weights. Should be the simplest thing ever. But hey, keep the heart rate up. Just 5, nothing crazy. We're gonna get a stretch here in just a second. That's 3, 4, 5. Just warming up the shoulders. Nothing wild. Health and Wellness Month, going good. 9 more sets of 5, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. 9. Come on. You got this. Okay. Eight left. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're 14 minutes in. Oh boy, oh boy. Wow. Well, sorry. You're right, you probably just caught that. I stopped the camera and started again. Okay, that's fair. All right, so we've been at this about 20 minutes. That's good. That's good. So again, my record, I just want to get this done under 30 minutes. That was my goal. We did that on Wednesday. We're gonna get really close to doing that again today. But I've already done it. We've added 5 more burpees. We're breaking it up into a little bit better sections. Might do the last 10 all at once though. Might do the last 10 all at once just to really get that good burn. All right, we got 8 left. Here we go. Let's make it happen. Get that number down to 7. Oh man, just 7 left now at this point. 7 left. Water, a little bit. Smidge. Got my Batman cup. Batman's one of my favorite superheroes. Because you know what he does, ladies and gentlemen? He uses money as a tool. He doesn't have superpowers, except his mind. He's just a wealthy individual. He got his money from his parents, inherited his parents' fortune. Obviously didn't want to inherit it that way since they died. Tragically, they were murdered. But he uses his mind and his money. Mind and money. You could be a superhero. Come on, how cool is that? You could be a superhero if you have a good mind and a lot of money. Money's beautiful, folks. It's a gorgeous tool. Use it to help others. It's fantastic. 7 sets left. Here we go. Let's get that to 6. Six left. That's 30 burpees. Oh man, we're doing amazing. I am feeling good, definitely sweating though. Definitely sweating. Heart rate is up. Feel good though. Like I said, I think at this point we're about 26 minutes in, I believe, total, with 30 burpees left. That's a good number. That's a good number. We're gonna get very close to 30 minutes long. And again, if you're still watching this, thank you. It means a lot to me. I know this has nothing to do with trading, or does it have everything to do with trading? Consistency, past your comfort zone, struggling, grinding, taking small sums, turning into large sums. It's all trading, baby. Everything we do is trading. We're either trading our time for money, right? Or we're trading money for security, or we're trading time for happiness with our family. Whatever you're doing, you're trading something. We just simply trade stocks for money, and we use that money to help educate and invest into ourselves. And with that, we learn more. And once you learn more, your mind starts opening up. Once your mind starts opening up, you realize all the different ways of thinking out there, and you start doing different things with your life. You don't follow the norm. You don't do what the crowd does. You don't do what you were told you should do when you were a younger person, when you were a child. You go out and create your own path. We're all trading something, folks. Here we go. 6 sets of burpees left. Five, that's the 100. Here's the money maker. These are the additional ones. The extra 25. Oh yeah. They knew we were coming for them. Those extra sets. So really we only have 3 sets of 5 left, because I already said that we were gonna do the last 10 in a row without stopping for that nice burn. It's gonna hurt. So we have 3 sets of 5. We're gonna rest a little bit, stretch, knock out those last 10, and then we're done, my friends. Then we're done. Okay, 3 sets of 5. That's 1. Now here's what's cool. I do suggest scheduling your workout in between something that you have to do. Some people put it at night, some people, you can put it at night, you can put it in the morning, whenever you put it. Put it in front of something that you've already committed to. Because for me, what time is it? Okay, almost 9:30 my time. So for me, I have a 10 o'clock appointment after this. So I have to get this done, eat, shower, leave. In that order. Whew. So, I gotta push through this. I have to finish. We can't just give up. No way. No way. All right, here we go. We're gonna have one more set of 5, one more set, then we're doing our 10, and then we're done. Feels wonderful. Okay, let's just knock it out. My left calf is burning. A little bit of stretch and calf raises. We'll stretch in just a second. All right, last set of 5. Okay, calf stretch. Plant your foot, bend it down, try to make your knee touch the ground. Stretching your Achilles tendon and your calf. By doing this, your foot is flat on the ground and you're bending your leg. Stretch, calf. Let's do one more calf stretch. Oh yeah. Nice and tight. Okay, now, here's the deal. Water and the motivation. So tough, this is so tough for me. All right. And the other hard part of this for me is I have to schedule my day around this recording. That's such a challenge. That's a new fun challenge for me. Is okay, now I have to carve out an extra hour, do the recording, edit it, upload it to YouTube, sync it together with my other recording. It's fun, it's just a fun challenge. Priorities, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so here we go. The deal is, the last 10, do as hard, sorry, my nose is itching. Doing as hard, fast, and intense as you can. Jump as high as you can. All right, squat as deep as you can. Push all the way, hard as you can for these last 10, okay? Especially that 10th one. Make the last one count. Here we go, 10 in a row. For 125 on a Friday nonetheless. Here we go. Woo! 125, baby. Yeah, we got close to 30 minutes. We did good. We did really well. Super proud of you folks. Very proud. Amazing job. Have a phenomenal weekend. Remember to do your burpees Saturday, Sunday, Memorial Day, Tuesday. You're gonna see me on Wednesday with the 150 burpees. I love it. You guys are animals. You're pushing me to greatness. Thank you. Until next time, love life, and trade it. Bye.